Yo, what's good YouTube? It's boardzy, and this is going to be a quick video going over batch 2 of the Finalmouse UltralightX. I got my retail unit. You might wonder, how do you know that I'm not lying about this not being a batch 2 unit? And you can see the original unit has the adhesive at the bottom with all of like the dust, grime, whatever you want to call it, on it, and the new batch has a piece of foam. So really, round of applause for Finalmouse. That's pretty big time. There's no more hairs that are going to be on the bottom of the mouse. The mouse has a much more clean look to it and general aesthetic. But yeah, going over what actually changed, like how the quality is on this mouse, not too much was adjusted. The build quality, the side flexing is not apparent on my copy. I'm fucking giving this. I'm honestly squeezing it too hard. Like if this mouse were to like pop open, I feel like it would be only my fault. But yeah, the side walls are strong. There's no like weak points really. There is still on the shell, like if you press down, there is that flexing there, but I mean, even if you are like applying pressure with like the top of your palm, you're still not going to feel any flexing in game, at least in my experience. So I am satisfied with the actual build of this mouse, but if you remember my 1 month update, the clicks on my original ULX kind of started to deteriorate with like just a grinding post-travel feeling, and obviously they've had a ton of side wobble from the get-go. So I did hear that side wobble was slightly reduced, but really doesn't seem to be too massive because as you can see, like there's still a lot of side-to-side play. Finalmouse also claimed to slightly reduce the post-travel, and this obviously isn't a very scientific test, but you can see I'm just like pressing the clicks all the way down, and the old batch you can see pretty much goes flush with the rest of the shell. And with the updated batch, you can see like there's some type of limiter where it can only be pressed down so much. Is this like a massive change? Not really. But if it can address like that post-travel grinding issue, then I guess it is kind of a massive change. Because if I like slam down at the front of my left click on my old unit, sometimes when I'm playing Fortnite, like I just will get like this kind of crunchy click feeling. And honestly, it's not acceptable quality for like just a month or two in to a $200 mouse. But if they were able to already fix the click issue like with this new batch, then I suppose that is gravy. So yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but like towards the end of the click, it just feels like it's rubbing up against something, whereas on the new batch there's none of that, but obviously it just does have a lot less use. So really, I have no issues with these clicks. They feel light, spammable, and even on the original batch, like if I'm fingertipping and clicking a bit farther towards the back, there's no issues whatsoever. But if I am claw gripping with my fingers towards the front, that's where I do start to notice it. But yeah, really, besides the clicks, what else was addressed on this mouse? So yeah, the coating was ever so slightly reduced in terms of slipperiness. It's like they just took like some sandpaper and just rubbed it on the side of the mouse like once and did that to all of the units, because it's really not that different. And I thought it was just like, okay, it's a fresh unit, so it feels a bit different, but I did get some confirmation, so it is going to just be ever so slightly less slippery. It's not a massive change. So yeah, if you originally hated the coating, you'll probably still not be a fan of it. It might be a bit more tolerable, but yeah, I'm able to use it. I would say it definitely does feel less slippery on the sides than the original, so that's not a bad thing. But I don't think they really wanted to reinvent the wheel, like redesign the mouse from the ground up for fucking batch 2. This was a retail unit, by the way. I didn't get sent out, if that is worth mentioning. There is no adjustment to the scroll wheel. It does have this like slippery, not really just grippy material, but it's the same, and I don't think it's really a massive issue. And yeah, the mouse still feels incredible at 38 grams, well balanced. Apparently it is half a gram less, due to the foam on the battery and like some other changes, but I was not able to notice those on my scale, and I'm not schizophrenic enough to be like, yeah, it influenced the weight balancing. So yeah, it just is what it is. And yeah, there's just not too much else to say. I'm not going to fucking re-review this mouse. It's pretty much the same as the first batch, aside from those minor changes I've noted. This will replace my original unit now, I guess, and I'll see how this one holds up over time. Obviously most interested in the clicks, because that's really the aspect of this mouse where I feel like the quality is the most iffy. If you're still like freaking out about the side flex, it's just not a concern anymore. I don't know what to say. And yeah, there was no issues with the sensor or just general performance out of the box in these first few days of testing. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you have any other questions about the Finalmouse UltralightX, let me know in the comments below. I don't think there's another drop for around 2 months, so it's not like you're going to be going out and buying the mouse immediately. I just wanted to give a quality update on the second batch. Peace out.